God, the universe, the divine, whatever you believe in, does not make meaningless things happen to you. So everything happens for a reason, and everything is happening for you. And your experience is treasure that no one can steal. Like, it's all yours, both bad and good. Bad and good. In life, so many things happens, right? And sometimes, or most of the time, it's like painful, dark. It tends to be dark and heavy, and like, we want to avoid it. We just don't want to, we are experiencing something we don't want to experience, the pain in general. So I know it's painful, and we want to run away from that. And, we just want to get past as soon as we can, right? But it is happening for a reason. Whenever I talk about these kind of pain related things, I know so many of you guys out there, you know, even myself, when I'm like going through, like, when you are exactly the time, when you're in exactly the time where you are, like, experiencing pain, then, we don't have mental room, mental space to think like that. So it's okay if you are experiencing these things, but get as you go through these things, things get better. So, and then you starting to have mental space little by little, but more and more. So when you have that mental space, I just wanted you to know God does not make meaningless things happen to you. And everything, literally everything happens for a reason. And, your experience is treasure. You're a treasure. Like, sometimes I think, like, now I am no longer thinking like that, but before I was like, every time something painful happens in my life, I will be like, why is it happening to me? Why does it have to be me all the time, Why me? Why me? Why not that person? Why not them? But why me? And sometimes these things, like, keep happening, in a row. So I was like, I'll be like, huh? Are you kidding? I just got through this and next this right after. Are you kidding? I don't even deserve to have a break. Kind of like that, and like questioning everything and being negative, being I like a negative mindset. Yeah, negative. All negative. Like, always negative, always complaining about things. But now that I think about it, I cannot pay money. Like, even if, like, there's something I want to, like, hypothetically, I have something like painful situation I really want to experience, but even though, like, it cannot be bought by money, no matter how much I pay, but I cannot get that experience. Does that make sense, right? It cannot be gotten by money. Does that make sense? So painful situations, obstacles, like, some sort of like friction, or like some sort of like obstacles in your life, and it's painful. But I get that people, like, be negative over it because it's negative, and it's on the surface level, it looks like it seems like negative things. And it's just, sometimes I think of it like it's all about the pain. It's painful, dark, heavy, yeah, and all that negative emotions. But it is not. It is actually, it's a blessing in disguise. And your experience, like I said, it cannot be gotten by money. Like, you have some sort of clarity or some sort of lesson after you get through like painful situations. So like there's gift, some sort of gift the pain has to offer you after getting through the pain. So, and that gift, or it could be lesson or clarity or some sort of like people, or some sort of blessing. Even if I try to get that gift that you have from that experience, painful situations that you got from that, painful situation, how much I pay you, but I cannot get it because you experienced it and you earned it. So, and even how, like, no matter how I try to steal it from you, but I can't because it's yours and it's not something tangible and it's not something can be stolen. So it's literally a treasure. And since it cannot be gotten by money, does that make sense? I feel like it feels weird in my head. But yeah, so material things, it's valid that we seek for material things to validate ourselves, or we like to have like material things, right? And it's valid. It's since it's, yeah, so it's valid. But you get to keep these things while you are alive, but experience not just when you are, like, while you are alive, but after your death, uh, even after you finished your life here on this planet, but you get to keep it in your soul. So yeah, that's that. I think for me personally, experience has the highest value in our lives. We enjoy having like fun time, having good time in our lives. So, but especially I am talking about like painful experiences, because we tend to want to avoid it, but it's a treasure, like I said, and it always has something to offer you for getting through that, and it's happening for a reason. So, and how can I word this? Like, it is, you know, it is like custom made, like solely for you, like, and it has that highest value. So it is very, very valuable, and it's priceless. It is literally a priceless thing, your experience. So sometimes we don't have mental space to experience these things. But I think so many, like, you have so many times where when you felt like you cannot like keep living, like, you just want to finish it once and for all, but you are still here watching this video. That means you went through it, you got through it, and you kept on moving forward. So that's why you're still here as you are, who you are, what you are right now. So, and these painful situations you've gotten through in your past turned into your treasure, gold, and some sort of light. So, and it's the highest value. So what I'm trying to say here is just like, we go through different hardships, painful situations, challenges, obstacles, but know that it is a gift and it is happening for a reason. And God does not make meaningless things happen to you. So that has some sort of meaning, and it is happening for a reason. And your experience is treasure. And these things turn into some sort of like treasure or a gift or, blessing that only you get to keep and get because you earned it. The value never it stays valuable for the rest of your life, and even after your life, after your it is still valuable. That's how much valuable and priceless it is. It is powerful. So maybe I just want to say, like, so many bad things are happening, and we are like experiencing so many bad things. Not bad things, but painful situations. Like, I'm, yeah, and we want to avoid it. Just want to end once. We just want to end things once and for all. But and I was like that before, actually, and I was always doubting myself. I was always like questioning everything, and I was like, why me? Why me? Like, specifically, why me? Yeah, like that. But once I like shifted my perspective into that, like, it is a gift, it is a blessing in disguise, and treasure. My experience is treasure that nobody can steal or get it by paying money. Now, it's so much easier. I don't know how can I say that. I don't know how, but it's easier for us to stay negative because it's natural. I think it's natural state of our brain. So when we are not thinking anything, we tend to think about like negative things or something negative. Our brain like filters negative things and show it to us because it's natural function. That's how we programmed our brain as we grow up, I guess. So, but we can rewrite the system, rewrite the algorithm. So that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I've been trying. It's not fun. It's not. I just done living like negatively. Negative perspective, negative. Always focusing on negative things. Always like spotting what I don't have compared to like others, and be negative over it out of doing that, and like, always negative, and my life was dark, heavy, and like, it wasn't fun, and it was hard, obviously. But now I trying to shift my perspectives, and now it is enjoyable, fun time, so much easier, so much lighter, so much brighter. So this is one of the things you can try. Or to just remember this: your experiences is treasure, both good and bad, and and nobody can steal it, nobody can get it by paying money. It's only for you. You earned it. And God does not make meaningless things happen to you. So literally everything happens for a reason. So everything you are currently experiencing, like anything, painful situations, or even fun time, good time, or obstacles, whatever you are experiencing, it is happening for a reason. And it is a gift, it is a blessing in disguise. It takes a lot of effort to see it like that, or maybe it's easy for you to do it, but it is happening for you, and it is for you, solely for you, custom made only for you. So yeah, I just wanted you to know and remember that. I'm here to just remind you that. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching today's video. No matter what happens in your life, our brain is kind of like good at like deceiving us, or faking things or making up stuff. So even though especially when we are experiencing some sort of pain, it feels like it's gonna last forever, and you're gonna end up like experiencing, like you're gonna end up like that, like your life will look like that for the rest of your life. But it's not true. It's just temporary. It's just temporary, and it's happening for a reason, and it is happening for you, and it is custom made gift or treasure for you from the universe or from God, whatever you believe in. So just remember that, and I hope you have wonderful, mystical, magical, amazing, awesome day, night, morning, lunchtime, like bedtime. Whenever you're watching this video, I will see you in the next one. Take care.